Hey everyone, it's Nick here at Higher Precision, and today we're going to be talking about how to read a dial caliper. A dial caliper is one of the most commonly used precision measurement tools in the manufacturing industry today. With me, I have a Fowler 0 to 4 inch dial caliper. 6-inch and 12-inch dial calipers are probably the most common, but some manufacturers do make these gauges out to 24 inches in length. Before we do start measuring, the first thing you want to do is to clean the measuring faces. With a soft cloth, you want to quickly wipe down the OD and ID jaws to ensure that they are free of dust, coolant, and dirt. Once the ID and OD jaws are wiped down, we're almost ready to start measuring. But first, let's take a closer look at the different parts of a caliper. So, the different parts of a dial caliper. First, we have the OD jaws for outside measurement, the step measurement, ID jaws for inside measurement, the bezel, the carriage locking screw, the depth rod, as well as the thumb wheel. Now, before we start measuring, the first thing we need to do is a 0-point confirmation. To achieve that, we're going to shut the jaws on the caliper and make sure that the needle is pointing to 0. If for any reason the needle is not pointing to 0 when the jaws are shut, the operator can easily rotate the bezel on the dial until the needle is pointing to 0 with the jaws shut. Once you've achieved the 0-point confirmation, the gauge is ready to start taking measurements. Now that we have gone over the different parts of the dial caliper, as well as the 0-point confirmation, we're ready to start taking measurements. So as you can see on the dial caliper here, it does have a main graduated beam that is clearly broken up into 1-inch increments, and the 1-inch increments are also broken up within 1/10 of an inch. So the first part of our measurement will be read directly off the main graduated beam, and the second and third decimal point will be read directly off the dial. So let's try taking an OD measurement to start here. I'm going to put down this setting ring, and I'm going to take an OD measurement on it. I'm going to have the measuring faces come on the outside part of the workpiece here. I can see that I am clearly past the 1-inch mark. I'm clearly past the 2-inch mark. I'm not quite at the 3-inch mark there, but I am past the 0.9 inches. So I know the beginning part of this measurement will be 2.9 something inches. And to complete the measurement, I'm going to take a look at the dial. I can see the dial is pointing to 0.8, which would make the complete measurement 2.908 inches, or 2 inches 908 thou. The same principles can be applied for an ID measurement with the inside jaws. To achieve this, I'll flip the setting ring up on its side, insert the inside jaws into the workpiece and open them up all the way. I can see that I'm past the 1-inch mark. I'm not quite at the 2-inch mark, but I am past the 0.6 inches. So the beginning part of my measurement will be 1.6 something inches. Taking a look at the dial, I can see the dial is pointing to 0 for a complete measurement of 1.600 inches, or 1 inch 600 thou. We're right on the money. We're looking at a 1.6 inch setting ring. Well, that wraps up how to use a dial caliper. I would recommend to grab a set of gauge blocks with your dial caliper and get out and spend some time practicing to make sure that you are reading your gauge correctly. If you do have further questions, feel free to reach out to us at HigherPrecision.com. And until next time, we'll see you again.